K-pop lady gang Red Velvety, star Sohyun of Girls' General, fabulous singers Cho Young-pil and Lee Sunshine-hee, and Yok-yoon Make-hyun are amongst such who will journey polar of the demilitarized area, demilitarized zone, for 2 concerts in Pyongyang. Several of the deputation play in polar Korea in the 1990s and 2000s, up relations ruined downward and the concerts stopped in 2005. Culture exchanging Yoon is one of Southward Korea's largest renowned musicians, marketing millions of accounting records in his Team Yellow Book with They at first got along in 1996. In the previous 2000s, his was one of a few Southward Korean acts that were permitted to execute in the polar, though in a amber-haired guitar player. Permit did not definitely indicate insight yet, and Yoon told lot polar Koreans in the mob did not aware which to do of the gang's guitar-heavy fate anthems and ballads, though a fate and roll release of the famous pot Korean national chant Arirang. It was uncomfortable, since they, also, never skilled Korean fate piece of music up, he told. Length of the concerts, speak by Southward Korean TV plant MBC, showed the rigid reactions of the auditorium. Ultimately, they weakened and enjoyed Yoon told. I thick felt thing hard creature untangled slight by slight, so I thick felt really favorable. Back to polar Korea the weekend will be an emotion time for Yoon. His grandma, Jang Jyong-ae, was unborn in Hwanghae Provincial in which is now polar Korea in 1930. Her household are yet in polar Korea, Yoon told. Jang hasn't seen her loved ones in many decades, and doesn't aware if they are live or corpse. Performance in Pyongyang in 2002, how mind-driven Yoon to burst into tears on phase following he saw an older female in the auditorium who reminded him of his grandma. Up I went, she requested me, can you discover my household, he told. The 1 week, she requested him once again. We go as things such to a culture mission statement and do the productivity assiduously. If how moves polar Korean countrymen hearts and the 2 relationships get a slight superior via piece of music, I believe hows which we can make. Emotion time polar and Southward Korea are yet formally at war and their countrymen are seldom permitted to crucifix the hard-fastened demilitarized zone. The at first main culture exchanging took location in September 1985. An art company of Southward Korea traversed to Pyongyang for a 4-person's day trip, and a team of the polar done as such travel southward. Families separate by the war united them. Documentary of the period shows emotion meetings among loved ones. But 2018 has seen a drama thawing weather in tensions and a renewal of inter-Korean concerts. For the latter winter Spartakiada in Pyongyang, Southward Korea, the polar shipped their own art company to escort a deputation of athletes, a applauding team and officials consisting lead Kim Jong-un's sibling, Kim Yo-jong. The company was led by Hyun Chant-wol, a singer in the Moranbong Lady Gang, that was shaped by Kim oneself in 2012. Southward Korea's deputation mobile to Pyongyang the weekend totals several 190 human beings consisting performers, personnel and by the government officials. They will execute 2 concerts, one on Saturday, April 1 at the 1500 Power East Pyongyang Great Theatre, and a collaborative gig in Polar Korean musicians on Tuesday, April 3 at the 12,000 Power Ryagyeong Chungjuyong Grammar School, wherever every nation will put on a 25-min productivity uptake to the phase along for a 5-minute instrument. He's on Korea and oneness, he told, addition he has to halt oneself of weeping while he images game it in Polar Korea. Some gang members are alike emotion. Drum Kim Jin-won, whose household lives in Sacho, 35 kilometers, 22 miles, of the demilitarized zone, told how, while we drag out our passports, we're not foreigners, but we're as well not of Polar Korea. Though if the union does not occur quickly, I expect the becomes the prospect for discovery citizen exchanges and tours, making industry along and reuniting separate families, he told. I expect how our productivity becomes a walking rock.